Hi everyone, I just wanted to take a quick minute to thank all of you from the bottom of my heart, all of my subscribers that have been with me since I started my channel back in 2018, and all my new subscribers and supporters. Thanks to all those that have sent donations or have just written me emails thanking me for the work that I do. I really truly appreciate it. And for all those that have purchased readings from me, thank you for the support while I'm going to be expanding my channel, not just tarot now, but I'm going to be doing other informational videos on things such as crystals and the chakras, which I'm sure many of you have heard of, and also the magical properties of herbs. So come join me for my next video on the magical uses and properties of rosemary. Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining me for my next magical herb video, and this time I'm going to be focusing on rosemary. So rosemary is a very powerful herb and is actually considered a solar herb, meaning it's associated with the sun. So this is why I have the Strength in the Sun card here from the tarot deck, in order to help you associate the meanings along with this herb and realize how powerful it really is. So because it's a solar herb and focused with the sun, that is associated with Sunday, right? So it is very powerful if you do want to do any kind of ritual or cooking with this herb on Sunday, but you don't have to, and you don't need to have to feel the need to do that. So it's going to work just as well any other day. Now with the sun, this focuses on fire energy and is associated with Leo. So Leo is associated with the root, but the sun is associated with the solar plexus. So when you think of the Strength in the Sun card, some of the words that come to my head and should come to yours would be vitality, energy, power, strength, and even purification, because the sun comes after the moon, major arcana, and the sun is like a major purification of the difficulties of the moon cycle that we go through when we are in that phase of our life or in that phase of a situation. So with the sun, there's a lot of vitality, new life. So rosemary is very important for rituals, bringing clarity and understanding certain aspects of ourselves, such as our ego, and different perspectives, because with the Strength in the Sun, those cards can represent our ego and what we learn from our ego and trying to find a balance. So with that being said, rosemary is very powerful in restoring your energy, vitality, and your immunity. Now, there's some ways to do this. Burning rosemary is very powerful and is one way. So if you would like to cast a circle of protection for yourself, if you would like to help protect your aura, say if you just got into maybe a disagreement or argument with somebody, or there's someone around you who you feel is maybe jealous, envious, or has a negative vibe about them, you could deal with this person maybe at work, for example. You can cleanse your aura, your space, and your home by burning rosemary. So of course you always want to do this safely, and you want the rosemary to be dried. This is live rosemary that I have here growing that I absolutely love. It doesn't take too long to dry out. You can always purchase rosemary from the store as well. I just happen to like growing my own herbs. But you do want to make sure that it is dried, and you want to burn it safely. So you can use it to cleanse your aura, your space, or your home of any kind of negative energy. If you feel like, again, anybody is jealous, envious, just has that negative vibe about them, you can burn that energy. So you can burn that herb. So when you are burning the rosemary, one way to set your intentions is to imagine the flame as you're lighting the rosemary, burning and purifying away that negative energy. So you can focus on that energy being purified, that is one type of way to do this. And even during that ritual, if you would like, you can say certain spells, mantras, prayers, whatever word you are comfortable with. I don't try to force any terms on anybody, and we're all on different spiritual paths, but if you came across this video, then you came across it for a reason. So you can say any kind of spell, mantra, or prayer to protect yourself from that person and that energy if you don't want them around you or affecting you. And burning rosemary, you can protect your entire space in your home. You can even hang it over your doorways. And again, you can say that little prayer or mantra or spell to protect your home, even your garden. So it's extremely important as a purification and a protection herb. Being a solar herb, it's very powerful. It's a masculine energy with the sun. So that's that protective energy. And, you know, another thing that you can do with rosemary is to take a bath with the pieces of rosemary. So you can throw it in the bathtub, in the shower. You can visualize that energy from the rosemary showering upon you with the water, protecting you. And it's a great way to get your energy and vitality going. If you're feeling fatigued, you want to take a bath, you can even use rosemary oil. So I do have some of that here to show you. I absolutely love this rosemary oil. I get it from Plant Therapy, and I even buy that on Amazon. Plant Therapy is a great company. It's 100% pure essential oil. And this is absolutely amazing. So I want to get into some of the things that you can do with this. But again, you have to be very careful when it comes to essential oils. Always read the directions, and they need to be diluted. All right, so you can dilute them with a carrier oil, such as even olive oil or some kind of oil, carrier oil that you like, that you can use for your skin, that you're not allergic to. You always want to test a small area. But you can use rosemary in the bathtub with the shower. You can put some in your shampoo. I actually have been putting 1 to 2 drops in my shampoo, and it makes my hair so soft. So anybody who's looking to help with their hair or scalp health even, it's amazing. It really makes my hair soft and shiny. So I'm gonna read you what's in the back of this. But when inhaled, this rosemary essential oil can help boost memory and alertness. So that's one of the things that I was going over with having that in your bath. It is amazing for alertness, so you can put it in a diffuser, in your shampoo to help maintain healthy scalp and hair, and it's amazing. It even says lustrous hair on the back, and I will definitely agree with that. So it made my hair really, really shiny and soft. I absolutely was like amazed by it. You know, it's one of those things that a lot of people suffer with, even dandruff and all that. But when diluted, it can also be helpful as a respiratory support oil. So you can put it in a diffuser. You want to obviously dilute it. You put it in some water, but when it's diffused, it helps to do that. So it's really amazing, and it's even good for your skin. So you can get the rosemary essential oils. Again, always read the labels on it. You want to dilute them and pay attention to the directions. But this is really amazing. So I'm telling you firsthand what it did for my hair. So there's so many uses with rosemary. We've got purification, protection. It's antiviral, cleanses your space, your home, helps restore vitality and energy. Now, if you enjoy cooking, again, what I'm calling this, Kitchen Witching Wednesday. Set your intentions in the kitchen when you're cooking. I just made a vegetable soup the other night. I used all dried fresh rosemary that I had. I set my intentions. I threw it in the soup, and it's amazing. So it helps with fatigue, exhaustion. Again, if you want to use it for protection, you can do that and set your intentions while you have it in your hands, and then you put it in there. But rosemary is also known to be an anti-inflammatory. So there's so many different types of properties and things that rosemary can really help you with. When I burn it, I feel like it is very powerful for protection. So if you don't like sage, you can definitely use this in the place of sage. There's so many ways to do this, and Again, I want everybody to feel comfortable. Everybody's on a different path and has different beliefs, and you never want to force anything on anybody. And if you want to do a spell, a mantra, a prayer, whatever you would like to call that for somebody, you know, ask them beforehand, do you mind if I do this for you? You can always send good intentions to somebody. You know, make them a soup, throw some rosemary in it to help with their health when they're sick. So there's a lot of uses to do that. And rosemary is also known to protect your garden. So you can have it growing outside of your garden area or around it. I had bought it this year in order to help with the mosquitoes because we had a mosquito problem for a while, and the rosemary is supposed to help with that as well. So it even helps there. But yes, so it's a garden protector. Really, I find that it is very powerful while burning it with the purification and getting rid of negative energy. So you can always imagine a beautiful white light of protection surrounding you, surrounding your aura, filling your entire body. And you can say some type of mantra such as, please help use this rosemary to protect me, protect my energy, protect my home, and all those who reside in it, from animals to other human beings. It is very, very powerful with protection. So when you associate it with the colors, when you see that it's associated, it's a green herb. So green herbs are always great for the heart chakra, giving and receiving love. But because it resonates with the sun and is a solar herb, it's also associated with the solar plexus. So solar plexus chakra work, it's very important for that as well. This is a citrine crystal. It is yellow. So when you associate the colors of the crystals with the colors of the chakras, they always go together. So if you have trouble in your life, sometimes with the solar plexus chakra, when it is blocked, you can get certain symptoms like anxiety that starts in your stomach, goes through your body, moves up to your heart chakra. You can have stomach issues like IBS and all of that. Any kind of stomach issues that you deal with. But with the solar plexus chakra work, you can have the rosemary and use that in order to help with your solar plexus and strengthen it. So you can picture a beautiful yellowish light emanating from your stomach area. That is where your solar plexus is located. And you can come up with a mantra. You don't have to always use the ones that are out there. I always say something that comes to your head is even more powerful than something somebody else created, because it comes right from your heart. And it's coming to you for a reason. So you can come up with your own mantras. They're just as powerful. And you can say something such as, help me to remain strong, calm, anything like that. Help me to restore my energy, my vitality. Help me to set my intentions for this next year or this next month or week. So anything that's related to the solar plexus with strength, mental clarity. If you're studying for an exam or something like that, or you have some type of test that you need to take, rosemary is also very helpful for that, working with the solar plexus chakra. So there's a lot of associations with rosemary, and being a solar herb, it is very, very, very powerful. So when you look at the strength card and the sun, the strength card represents sometimes compassion for ourselves, compassion for other people. It can represent needing to have strength in a situation. So when you're in a period of time where you feel as though you've had a difficult relationship maybe with someone, for example, and you need the strength to help you through that. You need the strength to get you through even just a work day or moving or some kind of big life change. Maybe having compassion for yourself as you're going through a shadow period in your life. The sun and both strength really represent that vitality. So being associated with rosemary, you really can use this herb to help you in all of those areas, especially the mental clarity relating to the solar plexus. A lot of us feel like we're in a fog, feeling overworked, exhausted. So using it in the bath, the kitchen, setting your intentions, but I really love this rosemary essential oil, and I do feel as though it's very powerful for me. So you can find that on Amazon if that is something that you are interested in. It smells great. I even put it in the diffuser recently with a little lemon essential oil. It smelled amazing, and I know a lot of people love to have rosemary and lemon together in cooking. It tastes awesome. It pairs very well together. So I find that this herb is very powerful for me. I love the smell. I love the flavor. And again, if you're not a big fan of sage, some people don't like the smell of that, you can use rosemary and burn that in the place of sage, and it really does smell great burnt. I have this cauldron that I love, this cast iron cauldron that I like to burn any kind of my herbs in, so you can use this as like a safe dish, and it looks pretty awesome too. So but that is a safe way to burn it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to be coming out with more of these. Thank you so much again to all my followers, everyone who has supported me through this, starting my channel back in 2018. You guys are awesome. I hope you all have an amazing week ahead, and take care.